All right, everyone, here we go. It's the overview reading for October 2023. Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit of that. I wrote about it. You could read it in my blog on the homepage at sltblog.com. I wrote all about October. I even put a link to September, which I made a page for just to keep up because they kind of tie together. This is a very powerful, balanced month, which with 4 key energies. Pluto going direct right on top of the 1010 portal, and then 2 eclipses. And those eclipses are redos, a chance to get things right. Very, very powerful month, very balanced. And people that are unbalanced, when the energies around them balance, you know, like I've said before, the equinoxes make some people crazy. They have health problems, all kinds of issues, and things go wrong around them. Towers fall all over the place. It's because the energy around them is balancing, and they're out of balance. So it's like a square peg in a round hole, right? It's not fitting. These runners here, I hope they paid attention to what Pluto retrograde was trying to teach them about bringing back things for review. I hope. I've got a surface energy here that talks about almost, if I could pull a reading on my October write-up, I don't think I could have planned it any better than how this pre-shuffle came out. It's just surface energy. That's all. Just the surface. We're going to go deeper in the reading. Let's do it. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. This might happen in January for some of you. There's no, the universe doesn't have a calendar. I'm sorry. You know, so y'all moving at different speeds on your timeline. But this is the energy of October, which is definitely Rocktober this month. I'll tell you. Here we go. Ace of Pentacles. Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. This is just the surface energy. I asked the universe, give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of October's energy. And I had to explain to it what October was and all that kind of... Anyway, here we go. Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It's crossed by a hanged man. It's grandma on the freeway at 5 miles an hour. Maybe she's in park. She stopped the car, put it in park, doesn't know what to do. Right? Got to flip through the owner's manual. How do I get this thing to go? Hangman. All right? But this is also perspective energy. Why is this here? There's disappointment. 4 of Cups. For what? For missing out. There's our 5 of Pentacles we kept getting all through September. Right? Fear of missing out. They missed out. They did nothing here. They left themselves out in the cold. Severely disappointed for that. Clamoring to find the owner's manual to put this car in drive. Underneath that, why'd they miss out? Why? That's why. The devil. The goat with its feet on fire. Their hang-ups, their abandonment issues. Basically, it's someone who's disappointed, getting this perspective here with the hangman, that they're disappointed in themselves for missing out on something that would have been great. Why? Because they're an asshole. Or they listen to their own hang-ups rather than their soul. And underneath that, you bet your ass it's here, because I said it's the card that would signify the month. There it is, it's the Tower. And it's bookending the Ace of Pentacles. There's a lot of towers going to fall if they didn't follow the signs that the universe has been showing, and it's been coming up in readings over and over and over again. And I know a lot of you have been listening, and that's great. But for the incoming energy, they're going to have a lot of towers that fall on their head, and this is painful shit, but it's good. It gets the car moving. This is the moment Grandma finds the owner's manual and says, oh, I have to put it on the D for drive. Okay. Underneath that is a Wheel of Fortune just for fun, changing everything, and a Fool. Right? It's powerful energy. Underneath that, by the way, is the Star. It's just all playing out the way it's supposed to. That's the only way I'm going to phrase that. And it's in the surface energy. That's the surface. That's what's going on. It is my October write-up in a group of cards here. And I know a lot of these runners did not put in the work. They were getting signs from the universe all over the place. They didn't listen. I know that because that's human nature. I wrote that in my write-up. I said that's just what people do. People err on the side of desire versus need. That's why they're in debt up to their fucking eyeballs, having a bunch of shit they can't afford to impress people they don't even know. It's what they do. It's all desire, right? So these runners here, they like the status of where they're at. They like their comfort zones. They don't like change, and now it's biting them in the ass. All right, let's go. Let's see what happens. I see movement here. I could translate that surface energy as communication, But I don't read surface energy. Surface energy is what it is. You know, it's the free will that matters, what the person's going to do, and I can't predict that. But we're going to go deeper in the energy and see what's likely to happen here. A page of wands just tried to fly out, and we're done shuffling. On top is a page of wands. I'll show you. It tried to fly out. That's communication. The why the fuck are we here position, the card before the cut, is the Lovers. It's decision time. It is the choice aspect of this card, but the energy's already made a choice. The energy is already changed. We keep getting the World card a lot. That's been leading up to these readings. We've been seeing it all over the place. It's already changed. People just need to make their free will decision to go with it or go against it. Somebody here is feeling this connection. The love geese are already in the air. Their energy is coming towards you. Whether they come with it or not, I can't predict, because I don't know what they're going to do with their free will. They're usually pretty bad about it, right? Underneath that, after the cut, is the Six of Wands. Yeah, I mean, it looks, to this individual, whoever this energy belongs to, it looks like victory to come towards you. Follow the love geese. It seems pretty simple. Follow the geese, right? Okay, it's a pretty simple concept, right? And that's exactly what it's saying here. Provided they make the right choices and keep their heart chakra open. There is a butterfly of transformation here. This person has transformed. Whether they've made any changes or not, I can't say, but they've definitely transformed. We keep getting that a lot. So let's shuffle the deck. Let's do a reading. Let's do an overview. Starting probably tomorrow, I will pull on your sign readings. I'll blow through the zodiac, and we'll see, right? We'll see. Be sure and watch them all, because I'm just splitting the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces and doing 12 readings. That's all. I'm just really fine-tuning it. So they all go together, but you can do it however you want. Do what you want to do with the readings. Let's have a reading here. The overview. I love the overview readings. Okay. Here we go. Give me the soulmate cycle, universe, for October 2023. I hope you read my write-up on the month. It'll serve you well, and so you know what's going on. We got some powerful readings coming this month. I am juiced for the 10-10 reading. I'm telling you. I love to pull on energy that balanced. That is the most balanced 10-10 portal energy I've ever picked up on. Ever. Okay? It is unreal. It is such an opportunity to balance within yourself and for two goddamn long-lost soulmates to come together. I will tell you, the opportunity is there on crack. Okay? Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is 3 pentacles. Okay? There's a shot here. I'm going to paraphrase this whole reading. I'm going to home spin it. Okay? Take the hocus pocus out of it. There's a shot here. It's like the universe saying, okay, here's your chance. What are you going to do? You know, have you learned anything from the signs I've been throwing you? Have you? What's fueling this? 9 wands. See, there's a little bit of, they don't want to, but they are. Okay? Somebody does not want to make changes. Somebody wants to stay behind that wall, but they can't. The wall's overgrown. It's going to fall on their head. They don't want to, but they are. Okay. All right. Let's go. Readings on the flip. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. Right here's the hidden energy message from the universe. Red with the energy of your connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can, unfortunately. I will clarify everything. Throw some universe cards over the top of you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are. There's going to be a link for an extended in the description. And this is the only October monthly reading I'm extending. I'm not extending any of the sign readings. I won't have to. The energy is that balanced. But this one here, I don't want to. But you know, the opportunity, there's just a little bit of resistance here. Come on, follow the love geese. What's the potential final outcome? You see what I said? See my Freudian slip? I swear to God, that means that this card I'm about to pull is red with your potential final outcome, which by default is red with how they're behaving in the 3D. So this card, and this card tie together. That was a true Freudian slip, because of course I know my own reading, right? I've done almost 2,000 of these now. All right. Energy of your connection. Let's get it right this time. 2 of Pentacles. Decision time. Yeah, it is. They don't want to. They're still hiding behind a wall. There's a good choice and a bad choice here. Which one is your person going to make? This applies to you. Your energy's attached to this too. You know, the choices we make now, I've been saying, have long-term effects. All right? So if there's bad habits you need to drop those motherfuckers while the energy's right. Get while the getting's good. Right? Or if there's life changes, lifestyle changes you want to make, whatever, your perspective on love, all of it. The energy's there for it. When it's this balanced as it is in October, those types of things are real easy to do. All right, and especially with Pluto going direct. Pluto going direct is always a good time to drop a bad habit. Right? All right. I remember long ago, the great astrologer, oh, what the hell was her name? Bridget Walther. She used to say that all the time too. Pluto going direct is a great time to make some changes. And we got it right on top of a 1010 portal this month. How are they behaving in the 3D? Yeah, the Emperor. Like a stubborn little, I'll say it, fuck it, a stubborn little bitch. That's how they're behaving. It's a stubborn energy coming off of that. It's a stubborn somebody. So this card and this card go with our final outcome. We're going to clarify that, but that's an out of balance Emperor in balanced energy. The month is balanced energy. That's an out of balance. It's a Burger King, basically, right? It's mostly King of Wands reflecting off of that, and that's partly tied to this. All right. But their soul bookends the Two of Pentacles. What's going on in the soul? Yeah, the Chariot. Look at that. Isn't that the second time that's shown up there in that position? Didn't that come out in another reading that I said? It was the compelled reading, where I said the soulmate cycle is just here. It's basically a Cancer reading. It's all fucking, this card represents this soulmate cycle that we're all in for now. For me, this card represents it. It's Cancerian energy. The soul is flowing the energy through. Somebody's just putting up a little bit of a wall, that's all. But there's an inevitable decision coming here. Hidden energy, red with the Two of Pentacles. What's going on here? You see that? It flew out and it flipped. Because I would normally pull that way and it would have come out upright. So I pulled it the same way. Nine of Cups reversed. Somebody's trying to, stubborn little bitch here. All right? It's trying to convince themselves, male or female, it doesn't matter. I use the term with jest at this point because this is annoying, right? It's the same kind of thing I said to my friend Frank once, who was being one of these, right? I said, you're being a little bitch, Frank. You got to call that girl. You know, right? That's totally. Nine of Cups reversed, trying to convince themselves that, well, I don't, maybe I could just, ride this out. So you're not. A tower will fall on your head, okay? Nine of Cups. It's also indicative of a person who knows they're unhappy. That energy's there too. Of course they are. They're an unbalanced person in balanced energy. They're going to be very unhappy. All kinds of shit going to go wrong when that happens. All kind of shit. Potential final outcome. Red with this. I won't say it again. And the Two of Pentacles. And, well, that by default. Knight of Pentacles. Deer in the fucking headlights. Yeah, it is. It's a deer in the fucking headlights energy. It's reliable. They know. Oh, this is one of. What did I say? I don't joke about anything or tell stories in these readings that aren't part of the energy. I just told you a touching story about my friend Frank. I said, you're being a little bitch, Frank. You need to call that girl. Right? Well, that's what's going on here. They know they're going to do it. This is a reliable energy. They know they want to. But they're just putting up this little wall, this bullshit about, the opportunity is there to build on a foundation. All they got to do is make the right choice. But we're relying on an energy to make the right choice. They didn't real good at that. That's not really their thing. If they had a superpower, it would be wrong choice man or woman. It's, make the wrong choice every time. It's really weird. All right, this is indicative of someone who's unhappy. They know they're unhappy. Okay, we'll see what happens. We're going to clarify. We're going to talk to the witches. Randomly at the bottom is a Fool. Let's go. Two of Pentacles. Why is it here? What in the hell? This doesn't surprise me. They're unbalanced, and I said it in the write-up for October. I said I doubt too many of them have looked at the things that were coming back for review or paid attention to the signs and redirected themselves to get themselves balanced for when this energy arrives. The universe has been prepping us for October, and I've been mentioning it in readings for a while now. Since going back as far as July, I would guess. I've been getting everybody ready for the 10-10 portal, saying it's going to be something special this year. It's different. You know, it's the Ace of Wands. It keeps flaring up, crossed by the Ace of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. Your connection is a connection waiting to fucking happen. And what are we waiting on? Frank. Yeah. Sitting on my couch. I ain't going to call her, Steve. I'm not going to do it. So what? You're going to sit here and depress me for hours? Just fucking call her, right? You know, seriously. You know, he did, and everything worked out. There, end of the story. This keeps flaring up and blowing out. Your connection is a connection waiting to happen. And we're waiting on somebody's decision. Somebody who's very unhappy and takes it out on everyone around them when they are, probably. That's what narcissists do. It's what King of Wands does anyway. Egomaniac. All right, what's on top? Queen of Pentacles. There you are. There's your energy. All you got to do is sit there. Just sit tight. Everything here is all tied to here, to whatever falls here. And right here, your energy is attached to that as a sit tight message. It's very similar to the unplanned reading I did. That's you. Driving them crazy, right? For various reasons. Varying for all of you. Why is Queen of Pentacles here? Knight of Cups. Yeah, they're scared to approach you. That's what it boils down to. Old Frank was scared to make the call too. Yeah, just scared. Scared to, well, then I got to admit how I feel. Yeah, it's the same thing here. You got to admit how you feel. Yeah, go. Well, somebody here wants to bring you the thing, but they're making excuses and moving in the other direction, right? Out of balance in a balanced thing. Okay. It's that old Dunder Mifflin slogan come back from the U.S. version of The Office with endless paper in a paperless world, right? That's this person. What's going on here? Endless excuses and balanced energy. I mean, come on. Why is the Emperor here? Tell me more about the Emperor. What's going on? I'm going to put a fan on. It's warm in here. The Emperor. Why is it here? Let's get serious. Let's get real. I can't make this person do anything. I wish I could. I mean, I could manipulate the energy and put out some kind of spell or something, but I can't. I catch karma for that. I can't do that. That's terrible. You don't ever want to do that. Comes back on you. All right. The Emperor. If it's not for the greater good, you get it back 3 times. Oof. Ouch. The Emperor. Why is it here? Not 10 times like some people say. It's 3 times. Jesus Christ. People don't know shit. All right, the Emperor. Here we go. Emperor. It's caused by the High Priestess. It's just to keep they're holding their cards close to the vest. I could say that. It's a little bit of that. It's a little bit of somebody trying to look the other way. I'm just going to phrase it like that. Okay? Hold them back a little bit. There's a lot of energy here. What's fueling this? The Queen of Cups. Oh, yeah. There's so much love underneath this that they push back. How can they do that? And not just be mental. I mean, there's no freaking... What's on top? The Six of Wands. Yeah, they see victory in behaving this way, right? They think that this is the way to behave. Yeah. They're wrong, but, you know, why is the Six of Wands here? 3 of Cups. Yeah. On one hand, they see the victory in opening up to you. I'll give you that as a positive. Energy's always in layers. But discard just backs up my energy read here. This is a celebration energy. Yeah, it's fine to be like this. Just like my friend Frank felt perfectly safe on my couch annoying the crap out of me. It's like some people come to you for advice and they don't actually want the advice. They just want to go off on what they're talking about. The only answer to give said person, Frank, was to make the damn phone call. That's the only answer for this person. Is to be the Knight of Cups, turn around and come toward you. Now, in their soul, this is where the out of balance comes in. This is where there's like a crazy earthquake here. Okay, because the soul has the chariot in it. You're living rent-free in their soul, alone, just you, just this connection. It's all they can feel. Why? Because the energy's balanced around them, and it's flowing. Nice. This is a controlled chariot. The problem is the Emperor drives the Chariot. Yes, what a coinky dink, right? No such thing, but whatever. Unfortunately, this is an out-of-balance Emperor. An out-of-balance Emperor drives a Chariot like a maniac. So you've got all this, two horses pulling in different directions. So you've got all this beautiful balanced energy coming in someone who's not fit to drive. You know, it's just flowing in, and then they fuck it off somehow because they're an out-of-balance person in balanced energy. And this is what I mean. Towers are going to fall on their head for it. Things will start to go wrong. They'll start to get into fights with people around them. All this unhappiness will come out and bite them in the ass. Right? They know they want to, though. There's such a desire here. Let's see what's going on in the soul. Give me the Chariot. What's crossing it? What's the environmental energy around the Chariot here? What is it? Tell me. Oh, tell me, universe. Tell me. What did I just say? What did I just fucking say? It's crossed by 2 swords. Yeah. That's the environmental energy around this Chariot. It's 2 swords. It's this stop go. It's this. It's what the hell am I looking for? I don't want to say the word crossroads. It's a stalemate. Within it's just the energy is flowing from the soul, but it has nowhere to go. It hits over here and it hits a wall. All right, what's on top? The 8 of Cups. This is directly bookending the Queen of Pentacles. They do feel you walking away. That's a real frustration for them, and that's why the soul is so active, because you're part of it. You're part of that energy. You're connected there. But on the other side here, this person might be, how do I phrase this? Too afraid to do anything about it. They need to fix something on their side as well, which is kind of 8 broken cups. Why is the 8 cups here? Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. It's exactly what I was trying to say. They're just distracting themselves from it. That's all. All this beautiful energy of the soulmate connection flows from here to here, and then it gets here to Frank. Right? And don't worry if your person's name is Frank. It is a real friend of mine. It is an example I'm using. But if your person's name is Frank, that's a hell of a coincidence. But it's flowing here, and it's got nowhere to go. It essentially just dissipates out into somebody here who's just, again, I can't even explain it other than like that. There. All right, let's talk about 9 cups reversed. Let's talk about how unhappy this fucking person is. I bet they are, because balanced energy is happiness. So you've got the environmental energy of October, which is fucking happiness, basically, right? We'll call it that. Okay? And then you've got an out of balance person in it, which is unhappy. And it's just pissing them off. Think of it as like you're in a really bad mood and everybody around you is having fun and it's just fucking annoying you, right? It annoys you more, right? It's like that. So I get somebody who's unhappy, annoyed, being stubborn. It's everything I would expect in October's energy. And it's all going to fall on their head around the middle of the month, around the 10-10 portal, and when Pluto goes direct. Because when Pluto goes direct, which is right on top of the 10-10 portal, peak of that energy, it's going to demand that, you know, you've done something with all of the things that have come back for review, if you will, which is what we talked about when it went retrograde. All right, let's pull on. And if you know, you don't have to. You don't ever have to take advantage of the energy, but, you know, it's just amazing how these runners don't do it. Or they do, and then they stop themselves. All right. I don't think that, you know, I think they've done the work. I think they're coming towards you, most of them, right? I just think that they're not ready to swim in the deep end yet. And the deep end is, October's energy is so balanced, you kind of got to have your shit together to thrive in it. Otherwise, you don't. You got to be a good swimmer to swim in the deep end in that kind of, in that type of analogy. Why is that? I don't think they can swim in the deep end. I think they need the kiddie pool, and October is not the kiddie pool. It is very balanced. So if you're even a little bit out of balance, it'll mess you up, right? Like a helicopter blade, if you knock it even a little bit out of balance, the whole thing goes catawampus. All right, I'm still shuffling. 9 cups reversed. Let's go. Why is it here? Ace of Pentacles. It's where we started up in the pre-shuffle. Not surprising the universe brought it back. This person, okay, a little Psych 101 for you. This person loves the thunder and they love the rain. They like this feeling. They're so used to being unhappy that they see it as a golden coin. Could also be there is a monetary energy attached to this. It could also be there's a monetary reason that they keep themselves where they are and in this, for some of you. But I just think it's a person that likes this type of thing, is used to this feeling, and they're just used to it. They actually like it. It gives them something to complain about. Like I just said about my friend Frank. He seemed to just want to complain. I gave him the answer, call the girl. That's your answer. But no, he wants to sit there and keep talking for hours, ruining my day. Right? Seemed to like it. And he did. I felt a lot of happiness off while he was talking. Well, same thing here. So I don't want this person on my couch. You're going to ruin my day. What's on top? Queen of Swords. Yeah, they know. It's red with the Queen of Pentacles. The universe very clear for you. They know exactly. This is a truth you can't unknow. They know exactly how special you are. They know they fucked up here. We saw it in the pre-shuffle. They absolutely know it. Well, and if they didn't before, they definitely know it in October. Why's the Queen of Swords here? Yeah, they know your soulmates. They know. The Two of Cups is red with the Knight of Cups. They know they need to come in if they want to get happy. But they're not. Why? Because they like it. They like being unhappy. It just backs up everything I said. I mean, it's right there. It's a message for you anyway. This person is well aware, your soulmates. They may not use that vernacular, but they're very aware of it. There's a lot of love here. Oh yeah, there is. Big time. We already showed you a Queen of Cups somewhere, at some point. And again, they're aware of this truth. But yet, our final outcome, which is tied with bitchy Emperor here, and two of Pentacles and a Knight moving the opposite direction, is the Knight of Pentacles here. It's inevitable that they'll do something. It's inevitable that they'll come towards you. Some of you might even hear from this person in this energy. And I'm going to pull, in the extended, I'm going to pull on what happens if they show up in this energy. I want to see how that conversation might go. I want to see the energy of it. Because I can't imagine how it's going to go. I can't. Now, my friend Frank had the benefit of me being there, feeding him the words while he made the phone call to the girl. Your person doesn't have the benefit of me feeding him the words. So I can only fucking imagine. Even with my friend, I can imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there. The shit that he wanted to say. I'm like, you sure you don't want to say that? No. All right. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles energy is over here. They're a deer in the headlights over you, but you stopped them in their tracks. You stopped their whole life in their tracks. Another Freudian slip. I mentioned the Queen of Pentacles. This, and this are all read together. And yes, I'm fucking shuffling. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Let's go. Tell me about it. What's the final on this? What can my viewers expect here? I'm going to flip the energy. I'm going to pull it for you. I've done enough. I already know where this person's at. What can my viewer expect from this Emperor? What can the Queen of Pentacles expect from this Emperor? You guys are already showing up and beautiful. You're the only beautiful energy. Yeah. What can you expect? What do you think? Did you read my October write-up? Didn't I talk about how there's a card that if I had to pick one card that would signify October? Right? Yeah, it was that one. Pretty sure. It's the Tower. Tower. Towers are going to fall all over the place. If the environmental energy is the Tower, what you can expect from this person, all bets are off. I mean, even the universe doesn't know. But whatever it is, it's game-changing when they show up. Because the energy is so balanced, they're either going to make a complete ass out of themselves, or they're going to say all the right things. And two soulmates are going to come together. If they do show up, they show up out of motherfucking nowhere. Okay? When you least expect it. Oh, and I would totally mention that about October. It is definitely expect the unexpected energy still. All right. What's on top? Yep, the Lovers. You can, again, these are very powerful connections. So, it just is. They totally want it. They totally want to. And I said that already with the Ace of Wands that was originally crossing over here on this Two of Pentacles. Totally want to. I mean, you know, you're very appealing. They feel it. Why is the love? And this is red, and they understand that it would be great. Wouldn't it be nice? The Beach Boys join us here. Wouldn't it be nice? Their song. There it is. Wouldn't that be nice? That's what they think. Why is the Lovers here? Four of Cups. I don't think this person, it's the Four of Cups. I don't think this person has the self-esteem to do this properly. I think they need someone like me whispering in their ear to tell them what to say in a little earpiece. Okay? I think they're afraid they're going to disappoint you, and that's why we have the second slowest energy in the tarot here. I think they're afraid they're going to disappoint. That's why with this card is red. With this card, they see, you know, again, they see the victory, the celebration in just being stubborn, in just staying put. And it's all a bit of a defeatist attitude with the Nine of Cups reversed. It is that person that enjoys having things not be being unhappy, right? They're almost afraid that, and this has come up in extendeds before, I think they're afraid of the success. And yeah, success is scary. Any fucking idiot can fail. Anyone can. It's easy. Show up to the job interview in flip-flops and shorts and say, yeah, kind of, sometimes I take the day off. Sometimes, you know, my last job I left midday a lot, you know. There you won't get the job. Guaranteed. Boom. Your runner, these energies see that as a success. You know, when it's not, it's a cop-out. Anybody, it's easy to fail. It's a piece of cake. They're almost, it's just, I think it's a self-esteem issue. I also think they show up. I think there's a few of them, a good percentage. I'll pull a percentage in the extended, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty high. That a fairly high percentage, maybe 80% or more, actually show up under this energy. I'm going to be very curious to see how that conversation might go. But the choice is theirs. Okay, this is like a choice type thing. Remember, the love geese were why the fuck are we here? And it came out in the final outcome. That's important. So the choice is theirs. This is the attitude they're making that choice with the arms crossed. The body language says it all. It says, I don't want to be here. It says exactly what I said about this and this. They don't want to, but they are. The opportunity is there. Well, might as well give it a shot. Yeah, but they're not. They're giving it a shot in a sense of, well, it's probably just going to fail anyway. And that's par for the course for their personality. That's just who they are. That's how they go through life. That's why they're not really happy. And any happiness they have usually shows up as phony bullshit in a lot of the readings. All right, let's pull three. Well, let's take this out. Sorry. Let's pull three more cards from the universe. 3 cards and a crossing card from the bottom. See what else the universe wants to tell you. Oh, I can't imagine what. And then I'm going to pull an extended on this because October is an important month, and I will focus the extended a lot on your perspective. I'll pull a pyramid and a timeline and all of that, and we'll probably pull a percentage. But I'm going to focus a lot on your perspective on this and what you could expect and what other things might be coming your way in October as well. So we'll open the extended like I usually do with you, and we'll see where we go. And then we'll get back to this fool. Okay? We'll see what happens. My God. Frustrating energy. Just call. Just come on in. Go. Get on your horse. There's your advice that you're not listening to. Well, you know. Yeah, okay, fine. Go ahead and bore the Empress and see what happens. Jesus. No surefire way for a girl to keep her pants on than bore the crap out of her on a date or a phone call. Honestly. Seriously. Male or female, doesn't matter. Guys don't like to be bored either. But we're more likely to still take our pants off. So I use the girl as an example. All right, here we go. Let's do it. 3 cards and a crossing card from the bottom. Boom. Tower. Wheel of Fortune. Universe bringing these back from the pre-shuffle. Wheel of Fortune, Fool, and the Star. Yep. It's all playing out the way it's supposed to. Something. I think I said this in the weekly reading, or was it the Friday reading, or some fucking reading recently. I don't know. Something's about to motherfucking happen. Something is about to happen here, and I think it surprises the living shit out of you, so don't be surprised. Just be this girl. You, male or female, be the Queen of Pentacles. She's sitting there. She got everything she needs. She's fine. Just be cool. This is powerful. This is all happening for a reason. I think a tower falls on their head probably around 1010 portal when Pluto goes direct, that kind of time frame. I think something just pops. In either way, in either case, it allows you to move on to the next level of your life, the next chapter. Okay, either with this person or without them. It is a little bit of a, because the energy is so balanced, it is a little bit of a do or die month. I'm going to be very curious. I still get a real read of this incoming energy incoming. All right, and I'm blown away by that. I can't imagine how that conversation is going to go, and I'm going to try and find out from your perspective. I was going to go from your perspective. Maybe I'll pull it from their perspective too. I don't know. That might be fun. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. Otherwise, stick around for your zodiac sign fly-through readings, which I will I'll probably begin them tomorrow, I would say. Probably. But, either way, I'll get them done. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, let's go see what's going on here. All right, good luck.